I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Foles Eagles going up against Foles Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he's got some space here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Wentz. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry able to drop him for a loss of 4. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Sproles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run it with Sproles. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's got Smith here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now it's Sproles. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that'll set them back 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Sproles. He can't get him down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And now running, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. And it's good to make it 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And out now come the Eagles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Wins to throw again. And avoids the contact by sliding. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And some room to roam now. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Defense showing blitz. Wentz will try again on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On third and long, it's Wentz. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Now a play fake. Wentz under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Oh, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. And Sturgis able to knock it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And Jeffrey's got it. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
The slot man in motion right. Again, here's Blount. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Johnson, the man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. In motion right is Aguilar. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Johnson goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here comes the D swarming to the line. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And some room to work. Escapes the defender. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 92 yards. Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen after that one. But what a scintillating run, and how much fun was that for us to watch it.
Great run. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Toss play to Sproles. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On play action, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Now Wentz on third down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Run, 81.
To throw is Wentz. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Wentz to throw. Ertz has it left side. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. Wentz. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure if you have a big...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They are already in field goal range. Let's see how they want to play this, Charles.
And I have a feeling I know how they want to play this already. Run the football to the hash mark that works best for their kicker. They already have the field goal unit lined up, ready to run out there and go get it done. They practice this, they understand the situation, and with that amount of time, they can do it.
Let's see how they carry it over into the game. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.